When you came over here in the beginning, did you work at Pekin Cafe?
Huh?
Did you work at Pekin Cafe?
Well, like I say, no. When I
You never worked at Pekin Cafe?
Well, I worked in Peking during the war year. Even though we had the grocery store, I learned enough English that I could go wait on table.
Oh, so you were a waiter?
Yeah, so I go there they pay me $5 a day when I go to wait on table, and I make the tips and everything.
Did you have a steady income from that, from being a waiter?
What's that?
Did you work? Were you working exclusively as a waiter back then?
Oh yeah.
And how did you like it? I mean, did you seem to learn a lot, or?
Well, I already picked up a lot of English. I mean, it's not hard to work in the restaurant. You just take an order, what they want, and you just serve them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, take in 10 months, I picked up enough English, because when I first came here, they put me in. I was only 12-year-old in kindergarten.
12, the
I
only
was
12-year-old
12
in
years
kindergarten.
old when I came, and they went to Jefferson, the only one, because at that time they won't have special class at Memorial Junior High School, and that's where like Uncle Roy and that nephew, they were 15, 16 came, and so they went to the special class for foreign born, and they have a tough time learning, and they just work in the kitchen. That's why Uncle Roy just ended up working in Peking.
So Uncle Roy worked in the back as a cook, right? But you worked as a waiter.
Like I said, Grandpa I have learned enough English that I already started working in the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I've been like that. By that time, like the war year, I came here in 1939, and the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor on 1941, December 7th. So I've been here 2 years already. Uh-huh. I have learned plenty of English to be able to wait on table. By that time, I was actually about 14 or 15.
Okay. So Eng, he waited on tables as well, is that right?
Yeah.
So how was his English?
Huh?
How was Eng's English? Eng, his English, did he speak very clearly, or was he very proficient at English back then?
Well, he just broken English.
Oh, broken English.
I just say that they never learn just what they pick up in pidgin English.
Yeah, right.
That's
right.
all, and that's it. He never was formal. Didn't have that much formal education in there.
So how old were you when you stopped working at Lowe?
Well, like I say, I worked there since then. I got drafted doing at the end after the war, 47.
Oh, so you got drafted.
I went through then. By that time, your grandfather went back to China. Mm-hmm. That's when he retired, went back there. And then I was just working in Peking full time.
Was it pretty busy during the war years?
They wait in line around the corner.
Really?
Yeah, go in there. It was just so busy. You cannot. That's why they were forced to make Uncle Roy and that Chokwe's nephew as partners, because you can't find any Chinese cook in San Diego. They all live up in San Francisco. Because, and that's why there very few Chinese restaurants here in San Diego. There was, I can tell you, there's Pekin and there's Nanking. And then there was and then there's Jimmy Wong's in
Golden Palace, right?
Golden Palace. He was later.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then that's why they were forced to make Uncle Roy and Chok Wei's
nephew. Is that DQ?
DQ.
I think that's Wilbur Cho's dad, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, Cho Tai's nephew, right?
Yeah.
The one who's living here.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're actually pretty intertwined here. Cho Tai.
Well, it's Cho Tai to Cho Buk Yo. It's the same, from the same village.
Family, yeah.
Same,
right.
Not the same village, but same village.
Oh, same village.
As a matter of fact, and they also, he went back to Seki and built a brand new home, and she and our family lived there. They rented the downstairs for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This was.
Cho Buk Yo matter of fact, your grandpa put an empty lot next there too.
Wow.
But he never went back there to build it.
Yeah.
Because when I took Auntie B back to Seki, I even went and took her down to where